Hi guys, Glader here, and today I have another video about PSOBB2, GladMMO, and VR Guardians. Today I'm going to be showing you a little bit about the event system that doesn't really have anything to do with the emulation aspect of GladMMO, but it's a little neat thing that I use for Unity 3D stuff, and I'm going to show you what we currently have when we take a look at the lobby scene in PSOBB2. We're going to actually write some code. We're going to see how easy it is to do something. Alright, so we're here, and you can see we've got the unit frame. We have our health, and we saw the other day what happens, it's interactive. Well, it will reflect changes, but, we don't have something like level. So, to demonstrate the event system that also is now coupled with the event data for units or entities, or the changes, you can now register some stuff for changes. I'm going to actually show you how we're going to actually change the level. So first we're going to implement this, and it's got quite a few dependencies, but we'll use code generation so we don't have to type all that. Marvelous. So first things first, I don't use mono behaviors. I just don't. Not anymore. So to get something into a scene, I just add an attribute, and I say what scene that this should exist in. It's not a mono behavior if you check the hierarchy. So on player spawned, when the player actually spawns, what we'll want to do is we'll want to call this register player data change callback. So let's do something for their level. Alright. And let's do on level changed. Great. So we'll go ahead and, no, not a variable. We'll go ahead and generate that method. Should probably specify the type there. There we go. Alright, so when levels changed, what we'll want to do is we'll want to access the unit frame, change the level, and we'll just do the new value. Wow, isn't that simple? And just those few lines of code, we now hook into the networking for GladMMO. We now hook to the UI whenever this value changes. Now, of course, we'll need to call this once because we need the initial value. And so we will just well, it's a little messy to do this. I don't have a good way to do this right now. Yes, I do. Okay. This UI that you're about to see can use some improvements, or the API you're about to see could use some improvements, but this is what we have right now. Oh boy. Yeah, as you can see, there needs to be a little bit better here. I don't know why that was there. Alright, so yeah, so just a few lines of code, and now we have something that exists in the scene, and it's going to listen for when the player spawns. It's going to register an event for when the level changes, and it's just going to set it. Obviously, it's not ideal to call this once like this. The API will improve over time. So let's go ahead and deploy these changes to the client, and we'll see the results of our hard work using this event system, which is quite cool. If you check the base type, you see there's some interesting code here, although this is in a different project, Later Essentials, so I can't show you the code for the event system, but it's quite interesting. You don't have to hook this up manually anywhere. It runs on magic, practically. So, this will import, and we'll be able to see our changes in just a moment. Once Unity stops freezing, there we go. All right. So let's log back in and see what happened. If I made a mistake, maybe it doesn't work. Let's hope I didn't make a mistake. I did make a mistake. I forgot one thing. But that's okay. It's actually something rather annoying you have to do, but it's so that we can actually access the UI. We want to access the UI. We can't just say that we need a unit frame because there's lots of unit frames. We need to say, what is it? Autofac key. I know it's keyed something. Is that it? I kind of forget. Hold on. Oh, key filter. And we need to provide the registration keys, unit frame. So we just need to tell it where to look for this particular thing, because you can have many unit frames. We need the player unit frame. All right. And now we deploy those changes back. See, I don't script any of these videos. I don't even run through them once. I just do them. So, very possible to run into an issue like this. Alright, now it should almost definitely work. And we'll see the results of our hard work reflected on the UI. In fact, it wasn't very hard work. It was just a couple lines. That's the goal. To be able to extend and hook events from the engine to change things in the scene without having to do anything fancy, without having to register something or add a mono behavior to the scene. You notice I never even touched the scene. Alright, look, we're level 81 and very accurate. We're level 81 in WoW at the moment. And if we change our level, look at that. It changed to 82. So it works. So, just a couple lines of code hooking into the event system that's part of GladMMO and hooking into, well, the networking to get unit field data changes from Trinity Core. It's quite cool, quite simple, and quite powerful. Thanks for watching this little technical video, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one.